muffins. It is Tori, the Hope Dealer of Guided Intuition, and I am here to do an energy read on this beautiful weekend, okay? Just to see what is going on. We know that we are currently experiencing, we're still in that energy of the full moon in Leo. And with that full moon in Leo, guys, it has definitely been intense in a good way, meaning there's a lot of goodness that this full moon in Leo is bringing, okay? It's a lot of goodness, a lot of clarity, where you need to be, how you need to go about things, what's for you and what's not for you, as you really just stand tall in your truth, as you unclothe yourself, all right, as you make the decision to really live your dreams, okay, and part away from any and everyone that is not of your highest good. All right. So we know that there are so many beautiful things, that we are anticipating or experiencing right now. But also when you're doing that, okay, there is a lot of, did you just hear what I said? All right. That is really intense. Okay. That can bring some intense emotions, intense situations, intense vibes. Okay. And it can have you a little confused, a little, at concern, like, God, where are we going here right now in this very moment? Because a lot of us are really experiencing an awakening, okay? Like you're really going deeper into your spiritual relationship with Source, the divine, God, Allah, whatever you identify Source with, okay? It's really causing you to go deeper into your relationship, just really being open to, another connection, just more wisdom, more things really coming into focus. And that can be intense. And that can leave you like, okay, is this really for me? Do I really need to go this direction? I mean, what is going on here? That can bring a lot of those emotions forth. Okay. But it's all about how you are perceiving to see it. Okay. Because this card wanted to come out. The World Tree is all about how you perceive. What are you going to look at? Are you going to look at the tree is green and lush? Or are you going to look at the fact that the tree is faded and brittle and, decaying? What are you focusing on in this moment is what Spirit is really wanting me to ask you. Because depending on what you are focusing on, it's what's going to be the outcome. Okay, it's what's going to come more into your reality, more into your energy field. Okay. So, so like I said, why I wanted to do this reading was just to simply see, any information that the divine has for you. Let me move this light, guys. Any information that the divine has for you in this moment in time. Okay, anything that's going to be beneficial, anything that's going to help you, just really come into balance. All right. I do know that this weekend you definitely want to ground yourself as we really step out of our boxes. And I kind of talked about it on my daily, but I was like, I wasn't going to talk about it. I wasn't going to bring it up there because I really just didn't know, if everybody was experiencing this, but I did get some stars. So I do want to talk with you guys a little, okay? As we know, okay, we have experienced a lot, okay, with the Queen of Bows. The hair is all about being on a journey, all right, really, really going through it and still coming out strong and still coming out on top. And I truly feel like this is the position that we are standing in, all right? The Queen of Bows, which is the Queen of Swords. We've really cut away things, people, places that do not vibrate on our higher frequency, all right? We are living those low-leveled energies, mindsets, people, places, things behind, okay? And this is really courageous of you, okay? For you to really stand tall for yourself, for you to really stand in your truth. And I've never experienced this. Well, I have, but not in a long time. And of course, these things are coming up. You're probably seeing things that you really, insecurities or just things that, only you within yourself know that bother you coming up through people. And we know that people and even us, we're just mirrors. So if it really if it's really like really getting to you, that's just letting you know that you do have some work still to do inside of you. Don't feel bad. I'm going to share my story. For instance, one of the things that I pride myself on, especially with guided intuition and within myself, I promised myself that I would be authentically true to me, no matter what that looks like to anybody else. That's just not a saying I say. That's just not something cute that I say. That is honestly how I live my day-to-day life. And with that being said, being that my mindset, I always cared about my appearance. I always cared about what I projected. I could be like miserable, falling apart on the inside, like practically dead, but on the outside, you would never know it. Okay, until like I just really stopped caring about myself on the outside at one point in time in my life. Everything just looked like how I felt on the inside. But, I used to always just do my hair, put my makeup on, like have nice things, nice clothes. But, oh, honey, inside was a whole nother story, okay? And I really, that was my persona. And I did that because I didn't want people to judge me. I didn't want people to look at me in a different light, a negative light, And if you go by that standard of not wanting people to judge you or look at you in a negative light, do you know what you are saying on yourself? If you're ever wondering why you can't get out of a situation or why you really can't move forward, is because just because it's what's right for the geese isn't right for the goose. You know that saying, whatever that is. Everyone is eating pizza, but not everyone likes pepperoni. Okay, not everyone likes vegetables. You get what I'm saying? So that alone and that mindset was really setting me up to fail. All right, miserably. And I learned, okay, I had to retrain myself just to really be comfortable in my skin. I went through a phase that for a year I didn't wear makeup, because it was to the point that I wouldn't leave the house without makeup. Now I wear makeup. I love makeup. That's just who I love. That's a part of my craft. However, it's different now versus me trying to hide or cover up. You know what I'm saying? So I went through this phase where I just really stripped different things. I'm not saying you have to be that intense. As Sagittarius, we like to overdo things. But in my spirit, I really needed that because I was really, 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 really self-love, self-worth, self-acceptance was non-existent. All right. So I'm talking about, guys, I came up from zero to where I am today. And how I keep my momentum going, how I keep in this energy is that anytime that I am insecure about something, I'll verbally put it out there or do it or, wear that dress just because I had that thought in my mind, because that is how I deal with that, within me. Whatever I am fearful of, I'll face it head on. Okay. So, of course, with me being like that, that really has opened a lot of amazing doors with beautiful souls and really transformational situations and stories that I hear on a daily of how that is really helping you guys, and my channel and guided intuition and what I stand for and what I do is really helping you push forward, really, even help I got a couple where it just helped them want to live and not commit suicide. So that is crazy. And just by me really embodying me and being me has brought that along. Okay. I know that I'm talking, guys, but I promise that in the daily that I would go over this. Okay. So just know this is what we're doing. That's why I'm overly talking. So when I did that, by me doing this has really brought a lot of beautiful things, has really, put me in a brighter light. Okay. However, just like this tree said, it's all about how you're perceiving to look at something. Not everyone agrees with what I do. Of course, not everyone, agrees with me telling women to be, comfortable in their skin and their sexuality and really to love their body and to maybe, if you got the urge to diddle your skittles, like really get familiar with your body. Not everyone agrees with that. And that's totally fine. Okay. However, I've been noticing like the attacks or different things that's been happening. And it kind of has me like, ooh, wow, okay, Spirit, what's going on here? Like just a lot of little things of insecurities are coming up so I can address them, so I can really move forward. And I know that you are probably realizing that and seeing that in your day-to-day life as you just really continue to grow and bloom in your spiritual journey. Situations and places and things are going to happen, even if it's not that extreme, on the good side of it, on the amazing side of it, because we know that it's where we're placing our energy. Just take the people out of it, the situations, the healing out of it, just these new ventures, these new things that you're desiring to do. Okay. All right. These things that, you're desiring to go. There is some fear that you are currently untangling yourself from to just really go forth in your purpose, just to really honor yourself, just to really, maybe pick up those tarot cards, just to really, really take spirituality or whatever it is that you're desiring and whatever it resonates with your spirit, and really go forth. But it's a little intimidating because, you're new at this, and it's a lot out there. No, not a little. Come on, let's be real. It's a lot out there, because even where I'm being called to go, just in my spiritual journey, I'm like, what are you doing here? No, we're not doing that, Spirit. That is not of me. That's not me, and I'm really finding that we're being called to go in certain places and certain situations that is really going to benefit us. That's really going to, make things beautiful and really bring us the happiness and the joy that we desire. However, it can be intimidating. Okay. So I wanted just to see what insight or what messages Spirit have for us that can really, help guide us and just guide you on this journey. Okay. So I went ahead and pulled from my shamanic oracle deck and just really wanted to know what is going on in the spiritual realm that we may not be aware of, or why are these things taking places? What's this shift about? Okay. And the first card that we got is Stripping Illusions. Wow, and that makes a lot of sense, even if you just use the situation that I used. Okay. Just, can you guys see that? Stripping illusions. Okay. Like even the situation that I gave, with me really caring what people says, in order to really rock it in life, in order to really go there, in order to dance on the edge with your dreams and all of your passions. Okay, you cannot take that kind of energy there, point blank, period. And that is why Spirit is stripping away that illusion in me so I can really go further with guided intuition and in my personal life. And I feel like that is exactly the same for you. Whatever it is that you may be experiencing, okay, right now, it is currently stripping an illusion away. Okay, maybe it's nervous, and I'm gonna be honest, it's crazy that people probably think that I'm really out there, but I have made it very, quick, clear, even my spiritual journey, there are certain things that I just won't touch, because let's just be honest, scares the shit out of me. I'm like, I'm a child of pure light, and it's not that it's not pure light. Okay. But anything that we don't really know and we're not familiar with, because as we know, we bring the energy. Okay. We set the tone for things. Okay. Look at what people perceive tarot and just look how I illuminate the light on it. You get what I'm saying? So it's never anything about that. It's always the energy that you're bringing to something. Okay. So I've been called to go different places and different things and different avenues. And I'm just like, oh, not a me, but it's really stripping away the illusions. Okay. Because those things that we were told about certain things that resonate with our spirit, they were lies. They were placed there so you won't go there. All right. But as we know, the veil has lifted and we are becoming awakened and we see things for what they truly are, because the illusion is no longer existing. Okay. It's really coming off. But I want to read. It says, stripping illusions. The lotus flower is a funny plant. It flourishes in the muck and mud. Okay, Apparently, in spite of the muck of its birth, beautiful petals open up, layer after layer, revealing more and more of its inner beauty. You are being called to strip away illusions after illusions from your life. You are being asked to enable your true essence to shine through. Allow layer after layer of false beliefs, cluttered thinkings, unfulfilling relationships, environments to go by the wayside to reveal the perfect essence of your core self. Kid you not, right here. All right. This process is challenging at best. Okay. We tend to hold on to the illusion we have created, thinking they keep us safe. All they really do is to blind us to our true beauty and potential. This card is calling to you to look your truth in the face, all right, and not let illusions cloud your view of the true beauty of yourself and others. All right. And I truly feel like this is what we are experiencing right now. This is what we're going through. So of course it's going to be intense. And of course it's going to be like, okay, no, we're not doing this. All right. So we'll also want to see what's going on. Ancient wisdom. I don't know if you guys can see that blare. Okay. Ancient wisdom is taking root. All right. With the stripping that is going away, with the illusion, ancient wisdom is taking root. So things and clarity is really being made to you right now in this moment. Okay. Really gaining some clarity, really gaining the wisdom and the knowledge you need to untangle yourself from false beliefs, people, situations, for you to really see yourself at your core. All right. And it's all about how you are choosing to maneuver and look at things in the way you're choosing to go about them. All right. So I want to go ahead and turn these over. Okay. All right. Yeah, see, it's a self-explanatory itself. Just explained everything. I know that this path, okay, that you may be on is scary. All right. Or you may not know all of the details about what's going on or how to go about it. All right. But I promise you. Do you see this rebirth card? This is what this 8 of vessels, this is what you're experiencing. You're undergoing a rebirth. All right. A rebirth of all those things that maybe you were put in you subconsciously or consciously, things that you've placed in you, things that other people has placed in you, situations over time that has really kept you from really going there, really kept you from really exposing who you are at your core and being comfortable in your skin and seeing yourself as the swan that you are. You are no longer the ugly duckling. You have really evolved. You have really put time and effort. You have really dealt with your ego. You have really moved forward. Okay? And this is the position that you're standing in. This is who you are at your core, and it's time for you to walk as such. It's time for you to move as such. It's time for you to embody the Wanderer energy, to really go follow the rainbow. We know that it leads to a pot of gold. It's leading you to abundance. So I know that it may be different. I know that it may be scary. I know that it may be out there. I know that we may not want to do it. We may not want to do it. We may want to tell them where the they can go. However, whatever is showing up in your life, it's for a reason. And it's all about the energy and the way that what you bring to it and the way that you perceive it. Okay? Because you are definitely transitioning to a better state of mind, a better financial situation, a better, the love that you desire, okay, or going deeper into love, deeper into your spiritual journey, your walk. It's all about elevating right now, okay? Really clearing out those things and really dealing with those things that have kept you from elevating. You could be definitely experiencing those old wounds, those old things that, we don't like to tell anybody, those old insecurities that really have kept you in the guardian energy, the devil card, that has really kept you stuck, that has really kept you from moving on, that has really kept, that unforgiveness in you that's weighing you down, or what people might think of you, and just all these feelings and emotions that come with, with that kind of thing and that kind of stuff. So I say all that to say this, my love muffin. Breathe deep. Let's breathe in. Out. Breathe in. Out. Breathe in. Release. I say all that to say, keep going. Keep growing. Keep blooming. Those petals look marvelous, honey. I am in awe of the beautiful being that you are. All right? Stand firm in your truth. Be you no matter what that looks like to anybody else. And I promise to do the same. And we are going to rock this thing. Okay, I'm rhyming though. I love you guys so utterly much. All right. And I will catch you on my channel. As always, I'm sending you so much love, so much light, and so much peace. Take care.